And,
I know.
and you're actually yawning, just like the picture of Hillary Clinton in the image.
Oh, it doesn't look like she's yawning. The look of concern in her eyes makes me initially think that she's a little bit stunned by something because she has her hand over her mouth
Oh, okay.
as if she was concerned. And I was reading the article here. It looks like she's saying, no, I'm not, I'm not overwhelmed by the moment here. I just have allergies. I'm covering my mouth in a cough or something.
Oh, and that's how she's trying to spin it, right?
I don't know. I think either one is plausible. That she has the allergies, and then she was caught in a certain moment, and where it makes it look like she's overwhelmed. And I wouldn't begrudge her either way.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any difference,
They're apparently observing the mission to either abduct or take out Osama bin Laden.
Right. Yeah.
Anything striking about this image?
Well, everybody's glued to the TV, or glued to some sort of monitor, I imagine. They're watching it intently. It seems as if the moment is about to occur within a few moments. If I were her, I probably would be holding my hand over my mouth too, knowing that something disastrous could happen at any moment, or something really successful could happen at any moment, and
yeah,
yeah, or she's just has the allergies. Who knows?
That's it. That's the verdict there. What are your reactions to this? I've also heard a lot of things on the news in the last day or so since this happened about lots of Americans rejoicing over this, and I've heard listening to some of the radio shows, people calling in and saying that they didn't think it was proper for people to be rejoicing over the death of anybody. I don't know if you've heard anything like that on the
I have. Yeah, I have. I think I can understand why someone might, in our Western and Judeo-Christian sensibilities, we would have we would feel conflicted about the rejoicing of someone being dead, and then there's other folks who really cannot understand at all why someone would be conflicted at all. But I can understand why you'd feel a little conflicted. I am on the whole very happy that this has happened, for the reason that any future murders are thwarted.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be reacting to something out of pure vengeance, gratification.
Yeah,
so I feel
danger in gloating over this whole thing too, where we get a little too or a little overconfident, and
sure.
And then put us in a precarious situation, I'm sure.
I don't begrudge anybody who has some sort of cathartic, emotional, vengeful, moment watching this. Fine, that's okay. For the moment, be glad that his head is on a pike and that he's dead, and maybe we can imagine how much he suffered. Oh, that'd be nice. But and for the long term, it should be a consolation to us that the world is safer now.
Yeah, definitely.